Hey boys, what's going on? I'm back with another video from the playtest that recently happened, and this is taking a look at actually a full team. So the last couple of videos has just been the nines, but I thought I should upload a video where we see the full team in action, just to get a good idea. And this is obviously Bulldogs versus Eels, and obviously this was uploaded on the GL Australia YouTube page. So obviously link in description for that YouTube channel where you can see all the other gameplays, and also just check this one out without me talking over the top if you'd like to do that, because I will talk about a couple of things actually just before. So something happened before. If you saw that the Eels player actually passed it as they actually they're going to get a nice try here, but the Eels player passed it into a Bulldogs player, and if you remember Rugby League Live 2, every time if someone passed it into you, it didn't matter if it hit you in the head, the back, the arm. It did not matter if you played at it. It would be 6 to go. In this game, I've seen plenty of gameplay vids where the opposition has passed it into the defense and they picked it up and it's not been 6 to go. I don't know if that's I don't know if it was intended for that. I'm assuming it is, because honestly, it was pretty annoying last game where if you pass a shitty pass and it hit the opposition, you get 6 to go. So I do like it that they changed it. I mean, I don't know if... I have seen a couple where it looks like it's come off their arm and gone forward, and it hasn't been called knock-on and stuff like that, but honestly, it doesn't bother me too much. I'd probably rather it just be how it is now, where you don't get 6 to go, but I need to see more examples of it. But one thing I will talk about, and you won't be able to pick it up in this video because I'm talking shit over the top, but so I'll talk about the sound. So the commentary, I'll be honest, the commentary does sound extremely similar to last game, and that's to be expected because they're not just gonna like redo all the commentary. They've had a few years, well, a couple of games worth of commentary stored up, so you're not going to delete all that. Obviously, Vossi has done new lines. Ross obviously has already hinted on the forums that Gus is pretty much a total wanker, like everyone knows, and pretty much didn't want to give up any of his precious time to help the game at all. So Gus didn't record any new lines for the game, but Vossi apparently was a champion and recorded heaps of new stuff. A couple of days worth of work. So that's good. I mean, what I've heard so far is very similar, but like I said, to be expected. But the rest of the sound. So let's talk about the rest of the sound, which is awesome. Like, just the in-game sound. So from the crowd, I think some people talk about the crowd being a bit too robotic, that sort of stuff. I think the crowd's atmosphere is pretty decent. I think it's comparative to other sports games, in my opinion. But one of the best things that I wasn't expecting is the little chatter that goes on between plays during a game. So if you watch the original videos, which I'm sure you have, if not, check out the link, watch the original video, and you'll hear just the players. You know, you can't really hear what they're saying. I don't know if they're actually saying anything important or anything, but you just hear like voices talking. You know, it's the players talking amongst themselves, and it just adds to the atmosphere. Also, like the tackle collisions, it all sounds good. It all sounds pretty impactful, that sort of thing. So the sound, spot on. Like, that's something that Ross was really talking about. Like, they put a lot of effort into the sound, as that kick just, I don't even know. But they put a lot of effort into the sound of this game, which I think has come through leaps and bounds. Because I'm playing Donbaran cricket at the moment, and the sound in that game is awesome as well. The commentary not so good, but the actual in-game sound is awesome. As another nice little break there by Robinson. And as you see there, the AI, this is obviously player versus player match, but obviously the player didn't control the fullback there, and the AI actually came across to make the tackle. It sort of looked like for a second the fullback was gonna, if you remember last game, they would sort of run along the side of them. It sort of looked like he was gonna do that, but then he cut across and he made the tackle, which is nice. I'm assuming it was Brett Morris at the back, so you know, it made sense. Brett Morris caught someone with the ball. I think it was Reece Robinson. So Reece Robinson's a fast player, but someone with the ball generally going to get catched by another fast player like Morris. So the playtest. So I'll mention this. I am sort of glad that the playtest is over now. you know, it's been great that we got to see some awesome gameplay vids and more info and stuff, but a couple reasons. One, I'm fucking jealous and I want to play the game, and I see all these videos, people getting to play it, saying it's awesome and this and that. As that one gets called a forward pass, I'll talk about that in a second, but obviously I'm jealous, I want to play the game. But the second point is, just a lot of these videos, I will say that I don't feel like they're showing the game the true potential. I'm not getting other players playing because, you know, it's still like the first time playing or whatever, so they're not going to be experts. But a lot of, I haven't seen like any of these videos. I haven't seen any goose steps. I haven't seen any quick play the balls, and that's like one of the main things I wanted to see was the quick play the ball. Because if you watch these videos, you might look at it and be like, well, they haven't fixed the dummy half. You still have to wait for the defense line to get set, but it's known that if you wiggle the analog stick, you can fight for the play the ball, which will speed it up and earn you penalties and that sort of thing, and speed up the game. So I don't think in any of the videos anyone did that. So it's a little annoying. You know, obviously the gameplay videos are awesome and that sort of thing, but I would have liked them to actually, like, I don't know, just try out the things. It just feels like they were just playing the game, which, you know, understandable. If I got to play the game, I probably wouldn't have remembered to do all that, but, you know, that's just my only gripe with it, as Robinson gets another breakaway try. But going back to that forward pass, that was, I don't know if it was forward or not. I wasn't really paying attention. I wasn't, but, that's something that they seem to be a lot more lenient with, the forward passes, because in Rugby League Live 2, offloading was always pretty skeptical because you'd get pinged for forward passes a lot. In this game, I've seen plenty of gameplays where it looks like it's a forward pass, but they don't call it. Obviously, they called that one forward, and I was a bit surprised because I've seen a lot let go, which I actually like. You know, obviously I want forward passes to be called, but it is a bit annoying when you get an offload away and the play overruns it and it gets called for a forward pass. I like it how it is now. It's a bit more lenient. It's a bit more, you know, touch and go, and it goes your favour. I do generally like that. What else? Okay, so something else I've noticed from these videos, and another bit of a gripe I've had, is the way people play. They just pretty like that. They just throw the ball sideline to sideline, and it's given me a good idea of how the game is going to be played. And that is that playing like that doesn't really help you too much. Most of the videos I've seen, when people just throw the ball sideline to sideline, they make literally they make no ground. Occasionally, like here, you'll do a nice little play and you'll make a break. And I've seen some good tries, but a lot of times, like I've seen like 3 or 4 sets in a row, people are throwing it to sideline, and they make like 10 meters, and then don't get a kick away. It seems like I haven't seen one video where people actually try to play proper, use like 3 forwards up the middle, use a momentum system, the drag system, that sort of thing, and then spread out wide. So it'll be interesting to actually play and see how effective that is, but it looks like just throwing the ball willy-nilly will not pay off that well. I mean, you'll see it in these videos. I don't know if it's happened too much in this video, but a lot of times when they pass it with the forwards, it hits the ground, or it goes, it's not a very good pass, which is good. It shows that the stats actually matter for the forwards, which is cool. What else? Not much else to really talk about. I'm digging, like, I love the look of the game. I've said this before, I'll say it again. The actual graphics look amazing. I'm extremely happy with them. And, yeah, I've heard a few people, you know, I can't give you my opinions on how the game feels and all that sort of thing. All I can really talk about is how the people that have actually played the game, what is going on? What is that? Oh, man. I don't know why he didn't kick. It was last tackle. He passed it to Hodgkinson, and he bloody I mean, that sort of thing, like, people might look at that and be like, oh, the game's pretty, like, I don't know. not very smooth and stuff. But that's just the player being shit, really. That was poor play. I don't even know what I was talking about now. But we do just see a step there, and the stepping looks a lot better in my opinion. This is something. Oh, actually, a strip. Haven't seen that before actually. The strip looks very similar to last game, but that's one thing. The camera angle. So this camera angle I like a lot, but the only thing when it's really close to the try line, it's in my opinion is too close. I don't know about other people who have played the game. I haven't played it, so I can't like say definite, but like this zoomed out is good. As just a nice little chip there by Tolman to the Eels, but don't worry about it. But yeah, we'll see a good example here. So, or we won't. Actually, good tackle there. Lussick does not make a break and score. Brad Morris catches him, which is not surprising. But like this camera angle, it's way too close in my opinion. It would be nice if it zoomed back a bit because you can't see anything. You cannot see where your players are. So, I don't know what camera angle they're playing on, because I like the camera angle when it's not close to the try line, but when it's at the try line, it's way too close in my opinion. And the other thing I'll mention is the passing. So the passing in this, they mustn't hardly ever double tap, because if you read the controls, when you double tap, and this is the same in Rugby League Live too, when you double tap, it does a flat, like a fast flat pass. When you just hit it, it does like a slow loopy pass. They pretty much always do these long loopy passes, and it makes it look a lot slower. Like that right there, nice flat pass. And it's probably a lot to do with the players who are passing it. You know, if you got your Tolmans and James Graham passing, it's not going to go that flat and fast. So, I think when people say the passing isn't that good, I think it's just down to the stats actually meaning something in this game. It's just that when a good player passes the ball, it's what was I going to say? It passes a lot better. Or maybe it's just I haven't been paying attention. Maybe the Eels actually are playing on a close camera angle, so I can't think of where the Bulldogs' camera angle was when they were close to the try line, but the close-up camera angle is, it makes the game look pretty cool. Makes it look a bit more cinematic, but I don't think I'll be playing on it too much because at the try line you can barely see. But yeah, that's this video done and dusted. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.